Hello, and welcome to our virtual open house. My name is Holly Overton, and I'm an associate professor in the Department of Advertising and Public Relations here at the Belisario College at Penn State. It is my great pleasure to talk with you about strategic communications and the exciting research our students and faculty conduct in this space. Strategic communication is about finding solutions to complex advertising and public relations problems in the corporate, nonprofit, and government sectors at both the domestic and international level. We explore the dynamics of the political, legal, social, and cultural environments that interact to define a communication problem. We identify communication-related issues and how to create, implement, and evaluate effective communication strategies to solve them. Our focus is to develop a comprehensive understanding of communication theory and practice used to develop persuasive message strategies designed to elicit, maintain, or modify the behavior of a targeted group consistent with the objectives of an organization, and to learn techniques to benchmark and evaluate the effectiveness of strategic communications programs and understand how they apply to internal and external constituencies. Our diverse, award-winning faculty are leading scholars and practitioners in advertising and public relations. They include Dr. Lee Ahern, Dr. Colleen Connolly Ahern, Dr. Denise Portree, Dr. Frank Dardis, Dr. Thashonda Eady, Dr. Stephanie Madden, Dr. Ann Major, Dr. Holly Overton, Dr. Fuyan Shen, and Dr. Heather Schoenberger, as well as several others in the Belisario College whose research spans several areas, including strategic communication. Our research represents a variety of areas, including but not limited to international political advertising, health communications, digital media metrics and marketing, corporate social responsibility, corporate social advocacy, social media activism and advocacy, social justice, women in politics, nonprofit communication, ethics, sustainability communication, consumer psychology and behavior, persuasion effects, corporate communication and reputation, crisis and risk communication, video game and interactive advertising, among many other exciting topics. We look at various aspects of real-world phenomena through a variety of perspectives. Let's take something even as simple and broad as Meta, formerly known as Facebook. My colleague, Frank Dardis, might be interested in conducting an experiment to examine the effects of different ad types and message exposures, whereas my colleague, Dr. Heather Schoenberger, might focus on how perceptions of authenticity affect attitudes toward persuasive messages and subsequent behaviors, such as an attitude toward the ad on the platform, and consumer behavior in response to new media innovation. Dr. Fuyan Shen might look at the effects of interactivity on platforms or the impact of narratives in political advertising in this space. Dr. Stephanie Madden might examine how different groups, such as survivors of sexual violence, may use the platform for innovative justice and as an online space that contributes to growth and healing, whereas Dr. Colleen Connolly Ahern might conduct a qualitative content analysis of messages on the platform. Other faculty, such as Dr. Lee Ahern, might be interested in framing of environmental or health messages, whereas Dr. Denise Portree might be interested in sustainability communication on social media or the ethical practice of social media from a public relations standpoint. And I would be interested in how companies use Meta or other social media platforms to communicate about social good and to advocate for societal change. These are just a few examples of the type of work we do. Some other examples include Dr. Fuyan Shen's collaborative work that revealed how conversion narratives versus advocacy messages impacted COVID-19 vaccination attitudes and behavioral intentions, Dr. Stephanie Madden's work that examined the ethics of nonprofit fundraising, or Dr. Heather Schoenberger's recent publication about the role of perceived authenticity in social media influencers. Our faculty are highly accomplished, collaborative, and are conducting cutting-edge research on important and exciting topics. Finally, we offer a number of research groups, such as the Strategic Communication Research Group, led by Dr. Fuyan Chen and Dr. Heather Schoenberger, the Page Center Lab Group, which my colleague Dr. Denise Bortree and I lead, in addition to various other writing groups and other collaborative efforts among students and faculty. Thank you very much, and I hope you will consider strategic communications at Penn State.